part 2. So this is part 2. Children, here it will start with the revolt of 1857. Children, this is 100% I will give assurance that definitely you are going to get one questions from this chapter, that is it may be the causes or it may be the result or it may be what are the consequences of the 1857 revolt. Definitely you are going to get one question from this topic, from this chapter. So please glance some of the topics, the important topics which is present in this, like the causes for the first war of Indian independence. Then when we move on to the next chapter, here you have learnt about different types of freedom struggle it has been fought, like it may be the Jallianwala Bagh, non-cooperation movement, Quit India movement. So children, all these topic are like stories. So here little bit more attention towards the Quit India movement or the non-cooperation movement. So they may extract the question from these topic also. So please give more attention for this topic. Then the next chapter, in this chapter they will extract that is chapter number 19. They are going to extract the question like how the Goa liberated from the Portuguese. So this has been repeated so many times in the most of the question paper. So please give little bit more attention for this topic. Then when we go on to the next 20th chapter, in this chapter now we learnt about different types of war, like First World War, Second World War. So you know maybe they will extract the questions which is related to the 1 marks. So please glance this topic also. Then when we move on to the next topic, that is 21 chapter. Children, in this chapter according to my analysis, they are going to extract the question from the terrorism, means the terrorism based questions they may ask. So prepare little bit more attention for this topic. Then when we move on to the next chapter, that is World Organization. Children, here according to my analysis they have extracted the questions for 1 marks. So here they will ask little bit tricky questions and little bit they will know little bit complicated questions related to this topic. So please go through that chapter which they will ask for 1 marks. So please glance this topic also. Then when we move on to the next chapter, that is that is chapter 23. Here they are going to ask about the mob. What is the differentiated between mob and the riots, or it may be for 1 marks. What is a mob? What is the meaning of riots? So definitely you are going to get the question from this topic also. Then when we move on to the chapter number 24, here different types of social evils are present in our India, that has been given. So according to my analysis, according to my knowledge, I think dowry system, maybe they are going to extract the question from the dowry system. So please little bit more attention towards that topic. Then when we move on to the next chapter, that is related to the agriculture. So here they may ask about the different types of agriculture or the types of farming which is present in our India. So please give some more attention for this topic also. Then when we move on to the next chapter, here also they will extract, that is the chapter number 23. Definitely they are going to extract the question for the map work. So this chapter little bit please, the map work has been given in the textbook, so please refer that map. Then when we move on to the next chapter, that is 27th, in that also they have given about the industries. Then they have mentioned about the remote sensing technology they may ask. So refer this topic also. Then when we move on to the chapter number 29, here they have mentioned about the natural disaster. The chapter is natural disaster, and I know according to my knowledge, this time they may extract the question which is related to the earthquake. So children, these are some of the predictable. So according to my analysis, according to my knowledge, so when I go through the different question paper, so I have got some of these questions, some important topics. Okay, then when we move on to the next chapter, that is Panchayat Raj, then decentralization, that is rural development. So here also they may extract the questions for, it may be for 2 marks or it may be for 3 marks, and of course it may be for 4 marks. So the chances are there which is related to this topic, that is decentralization and Panchayat Raj. Then when we move on to the chapter 31, here usually they will ask the differentiate between the public finance and the private finance. So please, and apart from that they are going to extract the question for 1 mark. So please little bit more attention for this chapter also. Then when we move on to the next chapter, that is entrepreneurship, here they are going to usually from these many years they are asking about what are the characteristics or what are the functions. So please little bit give attention for this topic also. Then when we come to the last chapter, that is 33. So here they are going to ask about the reasons for the consumer exploitation, and usually they will extract the questions for 1 marks. So children, these are the totally in our social science 33 chapters are there. So according to my my the experience. So only the chapters are more in our subject, but if you know from the beginning, if you have learned all the topics, it is very much easy. History, most of the history chapters are like a story. So please remember like a story, and please don't mug any topic. Please form some important topics to relate to that chapter, and you have to remember some of the important points, then you can elaborate that answer. So if you are mugging all the topics, it will be very difficult for you to remember. So what is my suggestion is, so please refer the textbook and makes important points that is related to that topic, and whenever you are writing for 2 marks or whenever you are writing for 3 or 4 marks, according to the marks you have to elaborate the answers, and please try to manage the time. So for 2 marks, how much that is necessary, only that much you have to write. Don't elaborate the answers for 2 marks, and 3 marks and 4 marks you have to write the elaborate answer, and please write the answer which is relevant to the topic. Okay, so children, these are some of the important questions according to my knowledge, or what are the what I did analysis when I refer different types of question paper. As I told you earlier, it may be the state or it may be the district, or when I referred some different sets of question paper. So these are some of the important questions I got. So it has been repeated so many times in the different the different year. So it will be very helpful for you. So these are, finally I wanted to conclude that these are the predictable questions. I cannot assure that 100% you are going to get the same type of questions, but please give more attention for this topic. I hope this video will be very helpful for you. Namaste.